Schmidt, one of their defensemen. Yeah. Took 4 penalties in the last game. Yeah. Good afternoon, live from Taylor Sportsplex. Semi-final matchup here in Maha 1508 Group. Fox Motors, the away team in dark blue, take on Little Caesars, the home team, in the white. The winner of this game moves on to play the winner of Victory Honda and Honey Baked, who play right after this. At stake, as you all know, is a bid to nationals. The winner of the state of Michigan receives that automatic berth. These two teams have met 4 times this year. Once the USHL Showcase in Pittsburgh, and then 3 times in Maha play. 2-2 is the record. Fox falling at Belfour and in Pittsburgh, winning at home and at Maha and Troy. Fox will have all their skaters available for this game. Caesars will be down 2 players. 1 injury, 1 suspension. Fox will start Mason Martin in net, Andrew Krochok and Jack Langen at D, Kai Molyneux, Ryan Teuscher, and Dylan Lightfield at forwards. Fox will, at least the practice holds crew, have 6D this game, and then 4 wing pairs and 3 centers to roll through. Teuscher in to take the draw. He wins this right to Caesars D. Caesars D to D. And in, far corner. First one there. Centering pass, Mason with a save, loose in the crease. Puck into the corner by Andrew. Dylan with it. Throws this, tries to get it out of the zone. Caesars with it. Shot. Blocked in front. Mason pokes it away. Krochok with it behind the net. Langen. Up for Ryan. Chips in deep. Up rimmed off the boards. Connects for Caesars. In. Poked away by Langen. Right back to Caesars. Puck explodes off the stick into the corner. He said, if the stream gets taken down, I did center, He said, if this stream does get taken down by an employee here, the link is in the previous post where you can go watch the view because Live Barn is locked. If it is torn down, or taken down rather, I'm just going to put my phone in my pocket and I will continue narrating the game. Hearts out with Ball and Adams, Delaney and Coots. Caesars wins this behind that side of the net. Still with it in the corner. Net rather is knocked off. It's going to stay in the Fox zone. Get the time back on. Here we go. Same 5 for Fox. Puck one in the corner. Coops throws this off the boards looking for Adams. Can't chip this out of the zone. Caesars with it. Drop pass and shot. Mason shuts the door. Caesars gets the rebound shot. Saved by Mason. Rebound comes to Caesars. Along the boards with it. Delaney on him. Parker pushes him into the wall. Still with it. Drop to the D. Rim down. No, Parker gets a stick on this. Knocks it out of the zone. Puck chipped ahead. Hart's hard after it. Caesars gets there first. Ties it up. That is sent the length of the ice. Icing. Penny, Thornton, and Taya think Krochok. Off of his own draw here for Fox. Penny in the dot. One by Caesars. Then out of his zone, Krochok chips it ahead. Fox tags up, heads in on the forecheck. Caesars exits with it. Drops to the D. And he turns him away, D to D. Through the middle, connects. In on Andrew, stands him up, walks in, shot, scores. Fox down 1-0 early. Ryan's line back out now. Face-off comes to Parker. Parker to Kai. Parker's out there with Langen. Ryan muscle off this puck. Caesars throws it in deep. Parker's first one there. Throws it off the glass. Hits Dylan. Chips out. Ryan on the forecheck. Hard after him. Behind the net, Kai picks this up, sends it down to Ryan. Ryan centers one. Caesars takes this. Dylan hard after him, forces him back. Dylan off the boards. Ryan with a hit. Puck comes to Caesars. Near side, through the middle now. In deep. Mason glove save. Pushes it along for Lenny. Lenny pulls the tire, gets back up, moves it over to Parker. Parker takes a look, flips through the middle, knocked down by Caesars. Caesars still with it. Through the middle, picked off by Dylan. Dylan knocked off his stick at the blue line. Gets help from Ball. Ball sends it through the middle. Ryder tries to move it along. Comes near side for Krochok. Andrew backhands his Cindy. Caesars exits far side. Flips in deep, near corner. Ball rides him into the wall, turns away from him. Kicks it to himself. Caesars still with it. At the hash mark now, near wall. Sends one down, side of the net, bounces far side behind the net to Hearts. Hearts as a stick out, hit this out of play. Hearts is line with Langen and Krochok. Caesars wins this shot save. Ryan's line back out now. Caesars wins this shot save. Krochok with it. Rims out of the zone. Icing arm is up. That might be on net. It's not going to be icing. They have one. Caesars. Side of the net. Andrew takes this away. Behind the net, Andrew with it. Backhands one off the glass. Ryan races after it. Beats out the icing. Dylan with the hit. Caesars with the puck. Dylan ties him up. Caesars pokes it free. Kai holds the line. Dylan in support now. Pucks through the middle to Caesars. In on Langen and Krochok. Oh, no call here. Mason plays it right to Caesars. Caesars in the corner with it. Goes down to a knee, centering pass, connects at the dot, takes it into the corner. Back in the corner with it. Andrew stands him up, waits for help. Nobody comes. Rimmed around near side now. Kai chases after him. Doesn't get there. Up to the point. Shot blocked by Ryan. Batted down. Out of the back into Ryan's chest. He gloves it down to himself. Can't clear it. Knocked back in the zone. Langen can't poke it away. Puck with Caesars behind the net now. Tied up. Caesars with it right to Dylan. Dylan's going to skate this out. Gets the line. Gets it in deep. On net. Caesars plays this behind the net. Penny, Granville, Day, Oops, Delaney. Caesars drop pass. Through the middle now. Icing. Penny, Granville, Day, Delaney, Coops. Caesars wins this in the corner. Off the boards. Braxton cuts this off, and Caesars gets it right back. In on Costa. Gets around Costa. Poked away by Parker. In the corner, Granville. The Day kept in by Caesars. Turns with it in the middle. Drop pass. Tries to drag through. Does. Shot. Fans on it. Side of the net. Loose. In the crease. Caesars shot. Scores. Caesars with this. They enter the zone. Tied up by Langen. Caesars with it. Cross-ice pass. Top of the circle. Spins away. Ryder goes down. Sends one through. Mason saves this. Ball cuts up the middle with it. Ball skates this up ice. Backhands one in deep. Caesars with it to the D. Ryan's line right back out now. Near side connects. In on Langen. Gets around Jack. Shot goes through the crease. Knocked down to Ryan. Ryan's got Kai with him. 2-on-2. Ryan goes wide. Goes the brakes on. Fox is changing. There's nobody there. Fox is going to go to the power play here. Kai got taken down in front of the net. Teuscher, Adams, Penny, Duraney, Crochalk. Feels like a gotta-have-it moment here for Fox. It's off. Up to Crochalk. Walks the blue line. Over to Parker. Parker down to Ryan. Ryan tries to go back to Parker. Poked away. Ryan gets it back. Throws it down low. Caesars clears. Parker's going to pick this up at the faceoff dot. Settles it. Takes it behind Mason. Goes the brakes on. Ryan skates by. Parker with the puck still. Through the middle. Looking for Braxton. That's going to be offside. Stevens wins this. Sends it down the length of the ice. Mason doesn't get there. Ryder does, though. Has that taken away from him. Comes D-side to Andrew. Andrew skates it back. Cross ice to Ryan in front of Mason. Ryan stands on the pass, gets it back, slides it to Parker. Parker enters the zone with Ryder and Braxton. Knocked off his stick, out of the zone. Langen's got a delay. Throws one back to nobody. Mason's out of the crease to play it. Backhands it along for Jack. Langen picks this up. Ball, backhands this in deep, hits the player, bounces out of the zone. Ball's going to have to get there. He does. Ball with it in deep. Side of the net, covered. .44 seconds left on the power play. Ball, Hartz, Malinu, Lakefield, Langen. It's off, tied up. And Ball just took a penalty. Ryan and Kai, Parker, and Costa. 4-on-4 for 38 seconds, then Caesars will have a power play. Ryan wins this draw, Parker on it. Parker takes us behind Mason. Through the middle for Kai. Kai taken away from him. Parker stands him up, shot, Mason glove save. Caesars wins this. Shot blocked by Ryan into the corner. Costa. Backhands one for Parker. For Ryan. Chipped out of the zone. 3 to deep. That will do it for the Caesars PK. They are full strength now. Minute 20 power play coming for Caesars. Parker rims all the way down. Hartz and Adams, Lang or Kochok and Fink. Caesars enters, chips through the middle, connects, tries to drop it. In their state, Caesars with it up to the point. Hartz picks him up, drop pass, takes the middle, far side now, top of the circle. Down low, doesn't catch this. Andrew all over him. Oh no, Fox gets away with one there. That's kept in though at the blue line. Sends one through, tip, loose, side of the net, doesn't score. In the corner, Andrew chips this along. Adams ties it up. 33 left on the PK, comes up to the point. Caesars, D to D, walks down, drags around, side of the net, loose. Under Mason save. 24 left on the PK. Dylan and Braxton, Parker and Langan. 24 seconds left on the power, or penalty kill rather, for Fox. Takes off. Parker doesn't get a bounce. Stays in the zone. Bouncing puck along the wall. Langan pokes this up to the point. Caesars with it. Over to the D. Through the middle. Connects. Shot. Goes way wide. 10 seconds left. Steps on the puck. Braxton. Oh, can't clear this. Yeah, it will do it. Even strength. Puck flipped out of his own ball. Not going to win this race. Tied up. Caesars with it. Chipped in deep. And Mason backhands this along. Kale picks this up. Moves it D side. Through the middle. Hartz and Taya Thornton, Fink, Henning. Face off 1 to Fink. Backhands it along, and Taya taken down. It's going to be outside. And here comes Ryan's line. Caesars wins this drop. Enters his zone, gets around Lenny. Shot, broken stick. It's Fink's. Kai gives Fink his stick. Dylan skates it out. He's got Ryan with him. Kai enters the play, comes over to him. In his feet, Kai centers one. Loose to Dylan, over the net, or to Ryan rather. Fox with a prime chance there. Couldn't connect. Drop pass comes right to Dylan. Ryan's going to try to join the play. Dylan slows down, waits for help. It's Ryan and Andrew. Dylan goes wide, centers one. Ryan can't corral it. Puck comes to Costa. Andrew screams at him to throw it deep. He does. Fox changes, minus Kai. Kai in on the forecheck. Through the middle, connects. Penny stands him up, gets the puck through though, in on Langan. Jack turns him away. It's Braxton. Braxton powers this out over to Hart. Hart skates it in, chips in deep. Puck down low, Hart ties this up. Through the middle, gets past ball. Parker takes a hit, moves the puck in deep. Hart's over in the corner for it. Braxton keeps this deep, puck chips, comes out of the zone. Puck comes to Parker. To Langan, flips high, Looking for somebody. Caesars takes it. Caesars throws this in deep. Langan picks it up. Backhands it to Parker. Parker flips to the middle. Jake off to the races for it. Jake gets there, ties this up in the corner. Gets help from Adams. Poked away by Caesars. Fink keeps this in. Moves to the middle. That connects in behind Fink. Fink gets a piece of this. Mason moves into the corner for two. He rims it. Ryder's not going to get there. Down low. Kale blocks this. Loses the stick though. Side of the net. Mason with the save. Comes to the corner. Coops on it. Coops ties this up. Puck sender some bodies, so we'll get a whistle. Puck was under Caesars, so we're going to get a face-off outside. Caesars wins this, sends it in deep. Puck hits a body, comes right back out. Shot on Mason, it's in his gear, comes out to Lenny. Lenny rims for Kai. Kai chips out of the zone, it's going to be too far. Caesars picks this up. Flips through the middle. In the zone, they bring it right back in on Lenny. Centering pass, Kai gets a stick on this. Comes to Dylan. Dylan with the reverse hit. Puck in deep behind him. Lenny picks it up. Rims it. Kai gets over. Puck way up in the air in the Fox bench. Coach with the catch. Ball, Adams, Penny. Shot wide. Duraney and Lang. Up comes to Eastman. Tries to flip through the middle. Doesn't get much on it. Out of the zone. Side of the net. Rimmed by Langen. Right to Caesars. Puck taken by Caesars on the goal line. Centers one. Nobody home. Braxton blocks this. Puck down in the corner. Parker has a stick licker. Gets it back. Oh! Hartz and Taya Thornton. Crochalk Fink. Hartz wins this into the corner. Fink tries to rim. He's not going to get there. Down low comes Andrew. Skates this up. How Taya enters, he's got Kale and Hartz. Rims around. Hartz gets there. Tries to move back for Kale. He ties it up. Puck along the corner. Caesars comes away with it. Exits. Far side, way over the net. In the corner. Andrew picks him up. Down low. Centering pass hits. Andrew comes right to Caesars. No spin shot. Mason safe. Fink puts it along the boards. Hartz, first one there. Tied up by two. Gets help from Andrew. Caesars pulls this out. Up to the point. Shot wide. Up top now. Chip down low. In the corner. 2:20 left. Caesars with it. Cycled. Shot. Side of the net, behind the net now. Hartz off the boards, not out. Feet to deep. Misses. Sent down low. And Taya bails out. Thinks racing over. He's not going to get that. Caesars, side of the net, behind the net. Up top now. Drops it. Caesars pulls this out. Fox gets it changed, but Caesars breaks it right back in. Centering pass. Doesn't score. Side of the net. Mason covers. Takes off. Chipped out of the zone. High, hard after it. D to D by Caesars. Rims in deep. Mason's not going to get there. Puck comes to Lenny. Moves it along. High. Takes the hit. Pulls the puck out for Ryan. Ryan chips around. Too far. Caesars with it. Rims. D to D. Through the middle. Connects. Near side. Enters. Shot wide. Caesars rims. Comes to Kai. Chips high. It's a speaker. 1:10 left in the period. Offensive zone draw to the right of Mason. Penny ball Adams. Looks like Delaney and Henning. It's off in the corner. Parker races after it. Gets there. Rims. Braxton doesn't get it, but it is out of zone. Caesar sends it right back in. Mason knocks this one down. Moves it behind the net for Lenny. He goes D to D to Parker. Parker lets this go to Braxton. Braxton kicks it through the middle. Ball gets there. Turned over, though. Adams bouncing puck. Kept in the zone. Caesar's still with it. Henning without a stick. Caesar's in. Scores. Caesars wins this draw. 40 seconds left in the first. Gay in on the forecheck. Ties him up. It's help from Granville. To the middle, that connects. Hits Langen's skate. Pushed in deeper. Costa with the body. Hoop skates through the hands. Langen picks this up. Rims it. Granville's not going to get there, but he ties him up. It's out from Hartz. Caesars takes this in the corner. Spins out. 15 seconds left at the hash mark now. Cycles in deep. Hartz down low. Seals his man. 5 seconds left. Caesars with it. Side of the net. Shot. Mason saves. It's loose. Mason shuts the door again. And that will do it for the period. No, I can't hear you, Becky. Say it louder. All right, start of the second period here. Fox down 3-0. Ryan's line. Langen into Rainey. Ryan tries to win this forward, fans on it. Caesars moves it in deep. Glove down by Parker. Ryan throws it ahead to himself. Gives chase. Drops to Kai. Kai over to Dylan. Hits off his skate. In deep. Dylan with the hit, rather. Ryan behind the net with a hit. Puck through the middle. Parker gets a stick on this. Wins the race. To Kai. Can't handle it on his backhand. Sent back in deep. Langen avoids the hit. Loses the puck though. Jack rides him along the boards. Caesars pulls this off the wall. Dylan forces him back down low. Parker picks him up. Langen switches with Parker. Caesars up to the point. Kai doesn't see it. Could have knocked it out. Set around. Caesars with it. Fox is going to go to the power play here. Parker taken down in front of the net. But power play one's been out there for 52 seconds, so we might see the other unit. Nope. Penny and Adams with Toysher, Crochalk, and Durrani. Takes off one by Fox. Braxton up to Parker. Parker walks the blue line. Sends one through. Hits Braxton, though. Braxton side of that shot. Blocked. Ryan moves this up to Parker. He over the blue line to Andrew. Andrew settles it. Switches with Ryan. Ryan on it. Sends one that hits a stick up into the rafters. New killers out for Caesars. Fox rolls the same 5. Caesars wins this draw. Rolling clock. Can't clear it. Braxton with the hit. Parker can't seal the wall. That rolls all the way out to Andrew. He picks it up. Heads behind Mason. Knocked off his stick. Caesars with it. Behind the net. Centers one shot. Blocked by Andrew. Out of play. Tie ball Hearts. Like field. Langham. Caesars wins this draw. Takes it behind the Kai. Steals it though. Kai slows it down. Moves it to Jack. Kai winds up now. Jack's going to leave it for him. Kai skates this up. Sauces one to Dill. Dylan enters. He's got numbers 4 on 2. Dylan goes wide. Throws one out of the zone. Langen gets there first. Jack with it. Jack. Dangerous. Off the boards. Out of the zone. Hart's just missed his ball. Kai at the red line. Pulls this back. Hits Ball with it. Ball. Tries to chip around. Ball taken down. 45 left on the power play for Fox. Langen gets there, cycles it deep for Dylan. Dylan in the corner. Takes it behind Mason. Dylan just winds up. Heads up ice now. Rolling puck over to Kai. Kai, far side. Red line. Knocked away from him. Caesars takes this. Flips it to Lone. No, it doesn't. Hits Hart. Hart, side of the net. Up for Coops. Coops sends one through. Goes wide. Parker steps down for it. Poked away past him. Hartz picks it up. Backhands it to Coops. Coops. Soft chip to Kai in deep. Caesars ices this all the way down. 5 seconds left on the power play. Parker with it. Up for Braxton. Braxton collects. Ryan wants it. Braxton loses it in his feet. Sends one through. Glove save. Ryan, Ryder, Braxton, Fink, Krochok. Ryan wins this. Fink's not going to get there. Poke past him. Caesars exits with it on Andrew, one-on-one. Gets around Andrew, puts it behind the goal line. Centering pass, taken away. Loose in the crease, Mason covers. Jay, Thornton, Granville, Henning. Can't tell. I think it's Andrew. Yeah, Andrew. Galen to take the draw. Wins this. Granville tries to poke it out of the zone and does. Puck in deep. Far corner. Krochok, first one there. Around the world to Granville. Granville moves it along. Kale can't poke this out. Caesars with it. Centering pass. Andrew takes it into the corner. Krochok. Rims for Day. Day and his feet. Kale sets a pick for him. Liam off his face mask. Now moves it in deep. Kale moves it along. Fox gets a full change. Oh, minus Kale. He's got to stay out. Catches them in a change. Gets around it. Taya shot. Mason save. Loose. Granville back ends this. Or not Granville. Parker rather. High and out of play. Now Kale gets a change. Hart's on. Hart's taken down. Puck in deep. And Taya out there. Behind the net. Hart's can't get there. Caesars moves this out. Out with Toysher, Hart's, and Taya. Delaney keeps Parker in the corner. Costa with a hit. Caesars with the puck. Costa with another hit. Easy on the hook, Costa. Puck comes to Parker. Parker off the boards. Looking for Hart's. He moves it along. Looking for Ryan. Ryan with the hit. Caesars with the puck. To the middle. In deep. At the boards. Costa avoids the hits. Puck hits a Caesars player. Could have easily been too many. Mason gloves this, holds it for a whistle. You go Penny, Adams, and Ball with Fink and Langen. Ball thrown out of the dot. Penny in now. Face off one, Caesars. Moves this down low. Rims around. Fink pokes this along out of the zone. Penny in on the forecheck. Caesars with it. Flips through the middle. Comes to Jack. Langen back into the long. Too far for Ball. Right to Caesars. Right deep. Side of the net. Rimmed around. Right to Caesars. Picks it up the board. Centers one. Hits Langen. In the corner. Now behind the net. Caesars rolling puck. Taken away by Fink. Right to Ball. Ball hard off the boards. Right to the point though. Caesars keeps that in. Side of the net, Fink with the hit. Puck loose with Caesars. Behind the net in the corner. Backhander, that's in. And the route is on. Parker to Lenny. Up there with Hartz, Dylan, and Kai. Hartz on number 4 check. Caesars with it behind the net. Hart picks his pocket. Side of the net, Mason. Caught up on the back of the net. Face off one, Caesars. Parker through the middle of Dylan, kicks it to himself, backhands it for Kai. High and deep. Box changes. Caesars gets the puck. Ryan gets a stick on this, turns him over, walks through the middle, taking off that puck, doesn't get a shot. Caesars with it. Puck in deep. Behind Mason. Parker, first one there. Rims. Caesars keeps the line through the middle. Kai takes it away. Dylan near side. Ryan's offsides. Oh. Puck in deep. Caesars see the deep. Kind of gets a stick on this. Langen throws it up, looking for Ryan. Caesars gets there. Turned over to Adams. Adams in the middle. Oh, it blows the tire. Caesars on it. Caesars in the corner with it. Rimmed. Adams gets a stick on this. Out of the zone, though. Gets past Langen. Splits the D. Andrew can't take this away. Shot goes wide, though. Ryan with a hit. Puck frees up to Braxton. Braxton and 1-on-3. Just chips in deep. Fox gets a change. Jay, Ball, and Taya. 9.5 minutes left in the second period. Near side. The next. Jay takes this away. Jay stands on it, knocked off the puck. Puck right to Caesars, off his stick though. Puck in the corner. Parker takes this away from him, poked away from him though. Side of the net. Caesars all the way up to the point now. Cycle down deep. Through the middle, Liam takes this away. Comes to Parker, he flips it. Hits a stick, comes to Liam, he throws it through the middle. It's in Taya. Jake back into Sin deep. Box changes. Hart, Storrington, Granville. Gale gets a stick on this, hooked in deep. Comes to Martin, he rims. Too far for Hearts. Through the middle, Caesars. Kale stands up at the blue line, doesn't let him in. Pokes it free to JG. Oh, right through Hearts escapes. No icing, no. Walk up to the point. Caesars with it. They look to escape. They do. Through the middle, connects. And Granville can't backhand this out of the zone. Comes to Kale, kicks it to himself, knocks it out of the zone. Kale on the forecheck. Chipped up in the air, comes to Henning. He gets a stick on this. Caesars throws it in deep. Martin plays it to Fink. Rims. Caesars sends one through. Mason kick save. Caesars behind the net. Rims. Up to the point. Comes to Fink. Tries to chip around. Taking off his stick. Off the boards. Comes back to Fink. He's on his knee. Fink taken down. We're going to get another power play here. Glacier, Penny, Adams, Delaney, Crochalk. Face off. Rimmed around. Andrew keeps it in. Comes to Caesars, though. Andrew knocks this down at the blue line. Holds the line. Now it's out. Caesars out with it. In on Parker. Flips in deep behind him. Ryan, first one there. Cycles it for Parker. He picks this up clean. Takes a look. Minute 40 left on the power play, rather. Parker misses. Adams sent back in deep. Parker picks this up. Ryan skates in behind the net. Parker keeps it. Comes out near side. Takes a look. Up to Andrew. Off his stick blade. Andrew chases it down, though. Centers one that doesn't make it through. Puck rims. Parker gets there, but can't hold the line. to Adams. Adams to Parker. Delaney. Krochuk. Krochuk tries to get one through behind Ryan, though. Caesars pulls this down. They have it behind their net. Fox changes. Caesars content to just hold it behind their net. Thrown out of the zone. Langen picks this up. Backhands it the ball. Ball turned over. Langen, Gillen. Gillen with it. And deep. Hartz gives chase. Hart's not going to get there. Rim. Far side. Kai cuts it off momentarily. And Caesars throws it all the way down. 35 left on the power play. Langen gets beat to this puck. Ball with it. Ball turns back with it. Drops to Langen. Jack leaves this for Kai. Kai heads up ice through the middle of the ball. Ball heads up. Sends one in. Glove save. Offsides anyway. Ooh. Toysher Adams, Penny Duraney keeps 10 seconds left on the power play. Caesars with it. All the way down. Martin stops this on his backhand. Moves it to Parker. Through the middle. Adams. Adams drops for Ryan. Ryan to Braxton. Side of the net. Can't get a shot off. Even strength now. Up in the corner. Up the wall. Ryan turns him away. Moves it to Parker. Parker walks the blue line. Sends one through. Hits the dangler. Pops right into the slot for Caesars. They ice this down. And Taya Thornton Day. Henning Fink. Offensive zone draw here. Dale will take it. Eyes this up. Caesar skates into it. Throws it off the glass. That'll be another icing. Caesar's thrown out of the dot. Dale wins this, but Caesars jumps it. Out of the zone, chipped in deep. Another icing. High Granville and Hartz now. Face off, tied up. Hartz on it. Up to the point, scoops. Over to Krochuk. Andrew turns it over at the blue line, puck all the way down. Chips through the middle. Caesars with it. Back to the D. Andrew with it. D zone. Skates it behind Mason. Tries to settle the puck. Still rolling on him. Rims it. No icing. Goalie out to play it in the corner. Puck finally settles now. Through the middle. Ryder picks this up. Ryder. Parker tries to glove it down. Off his stick, or glove out of the zone. 2-on-2 on Lenny and Parker. Shot wide. Comes to Lenny. Chips. Loose in the middle. Caesars. Drop pass. Shot. Mason saves. Whoa, loose. That snuck through Mason. He leans on it, though, and covers it. Pick up one by Caesars. Beat it deep. Shot through. Toe save by Mason. Back through the middle. B with it. Down low. Behind the net. Comes to Ryan. Ryan ate the stick. Goes the brakes on. Avoids the contact. Off the boards for Parker. Parker rims near side. Dylan's going to get this in the neutral zone. Chips it along for Ryan. Ryan knocked off this puck. Gets it back in front of the Caesars bench. Puck in deep. Rims around. Kai's not going to get a stick on this. Dylan can't chase it down. Dylan pokes this away. 3 1/4 left in the second period. Behind the net, Kai. Through the middle, Caesars. Takes a look. Connects. 2-on-2 on Andrew and Fink. Fink takes him wide. Shot and goes behind the net. Hart's with the hit. Puck comes to Fink. Not going to get there. Caesar still with it. And Teo with a stick gets this back. The boards out of the zone. Through the middle, that's offside. Yep. Hartz and Teo Thornton crouch off Fink. Clean win to Fink. Over to Andrew. Andrew escapes with it over to Kale. Kale heads up ice, flips in deep. Far corner, and Teo not going to get there. Puck rim behind the net. Caesars with it. Through the middle, connects. Side of the net, taken away by Andrew. Puck comes to Teo. Jake off the boards. That's not going to ice. Two minutes left. Caesars with it. Chips in deep. Martin uses his skate. Parker backhands this to Kale. Kale chips the ball. Comes right back to Kale. He goes cross ice to Fink. Fink. In deep. Hits a body. Good heads up play there by, I think it was Ryder. He was, the linesman took one. Ryder was going to jump on for Kale, but he read the play really well. Puck came right in front of the box bench, and Kale had to play it. Ryder just sat there and let it play out. Toysher, Lightfield, Molyneux, Duraney, Fink. High with the stick lift, takes this puck. Gets it back, backhands it right to Caesars, though. Their coach is screaming about a terrible call. They act like they don't lead the whole league in penalty minutes by double. Ryan wins this draw to Parker. Fox to the power play. Parker, Ryan. Parker at the hash mark. Parker, Ryan. Ryan in the middle, shoots. Glove save. Adams, Penny, Toysher, Duraney, Krochuk. 1:12 left. Second period, Fox trails 4-0. Gotta get one here if they have any illusions of a comeback. Chip pass Parker to Andrew. Parker's going to get a penalty here. I didn't see what happened. Let's see what the call is. High stick. I think when I got chip past him, He went for a stick lift and missed. Hit a face mask. Langen and Coops will head out to join Teuscher and Lakefield. Four-side hockey for the next minute 36. So we'll play 4-on-4 to end this period. And then Caesars will have a 24-second power play. E to D, Caesars with it, down low. Chip pass Langen, picks it up behind the goal line now. Up to the point, he's open. Shot goes wide. Costa without a stick. Caesars picks this up. Tosses one, fans. Comes to Langen. Coops picks up his stick. Langen skates this out. He's got Ryan and Dylan. Jack has his pocket picked. Ryan skates into a goal. Ryan turns by himself. Shot saved into the corner. Caesars with it. 30 seconds left in the period. Dylan with the hit. Caesars with the puck. On the net. Caesars drop pass. Our side. 10 seconds. Time for one rush. Flips in deep. Mason can't settle this. Side of the net. Loosen behind the net. 3 seconds. Wide. All right, as we head to intermission, Fox down 4-0. It'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 31 seconds, and then the Caesars will start a 25-second power play. All right, start of the third period here. Like I said, 31 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Then short 25-second power play for Caesars. Some scores from around the other districts. The one of interest is the Central District. Omaha Mastery is tied with Mission. The Fox does fall here. Mission is the biggest team we need to root for. We need them to win that district to hopefully get that last at-large bid. So, like I said, Mission tied 2-2 to Mastery after two, and St. Louis is up 1-0 on Madison after two. Face off, tied up. Ryan and Dylan, Costa and Andrew. Caesars takes this into the zone. Shot. Mason blockers that into the corner. Rims all the way up to the point. D to D. 15 left on the 4-on-4. Gets around Costa. Costa gets back though. Caesars with it. Backhander. Ooh, man. Made it all the way through. Mason covers whistle. 4 seconds left on the PK. Henning and I think are going over the boards now with Penny and Hartz. Face off. Braxton chases it down. He pulls it back. Fox on the PK now. Braxton sends this deep. Adams and Penny. Henning and Fink. 15 seconds on the PK. Penny gets walked around. In on Henning, gets around him. Up side of the net. Caesars with it. 3 seconds left. Fox back to full strength now. Parker out of the box. Poked away by Braxton, but Caesars gets it right back. Shot. Save. Goes wide now. Up to the point. Shot through. Tipped wide. Adams not going to get there. Gets up from Braxton. Gets by both of them. Henning stands him up. Henning now with Henning. Henning and Lenny in the corner. Puck taken by Caesars. Parker picks him up, has it taken away. Puck up to the point by Caesars. Adams races over. Not going to get there. Sent down low. Over Lenny. 6 side of the net. Caesars taken by Parker. Parker's just going to ice this down. Whistle. Ball, Molyneux, light field, Crochalk, Coops. Caesars wins this draw up to the D. Hits a body. Kai comes down for it. He's going to get there. Kai gets plastered. Caesars is getting a bench penalty here for running their mouths too. And they wonder why they lead the league in penalties by a mile. Face off, Andrew to Parker. Parker with the puck behind the net, up to Andrew. Andrew drops for Parker. Parker skates into this, red line, through the middle. Parker goes wide. Still with the puck, Joseph breaks down in the corner. Parker cycles for Braxton. Braxton tied up, kicks it along to himself, looks for Riders, tied up in the feet, bounces free to Braxton. Braxton rims this. Andrew's not going to get there. Out of the zone, Krochok with it, over to Ryan. Ryan kicks this to Andrew. Andrew heads up ice. Far side, Andrew rides the wall, takes the puck down low, punch turn in the corner, pulls it back to himself. Andrew knocked off this puck, comes to Ryder, he rims for Ryan. Ryan chips through the middle, right to Caesars. They exit one-on-one on Parker. Parker pokes this away. Puck in the corner, Caesars with it. Side of the net, right to Parker. To the middle to Ryan. Ryan exits with speed and heart. Ryan goes wide, right in the defenseman, turned over. Rims out, Fink's not going to get there. 45 left down the power play. Martin DeMolyneux, Kai sets up. Dylan skates low, Kai's going to leave it. Dylan leaves it for Kai. To the middle for Ball, Ball drops for Kai. Kai goes wide, dumps this right to Caesars. They know knock it out of the zone to Fink. Fink cross ice the ball, Ball red line. Delays, goes back across the ice for Fink. Hits a stick, puck in deep. Fink with it. Rolling puck, Jack to Dylan to Kai. Kai to Dylan. Dylan wide, Hearts in the middle. Nothing. Dylan up top, hits a stick, comes to Kai. Kai has to throw this in deep for Dylan. Dylan, 2 seconds left to Ball. Ball. Hearts. Side of the net. Kai up top. Sends one through, hits a body, good block. Caesars throws this out of the zone. Icing. Antea, Thornton, Granville, Henning, Duraney. Galen to take the draw. Wins this. Caesars chumps it though. Jeez, oh jeez. Puck comes to Caesars. They enter the zone. Kale picks this off. Kale stood up. Caesars with the puck. It's in around. Still loose. Down low. Granville gets this out of the zone. Cycle. Kale pokes this. He's going to have to go get it. Switches with Parker. Cycles to Parker. Parker rims around for Granville. Moves this down. No icing. Rims around. Kale keeps this in. Caesars exits. Enters the zone. Turned away to Andrew. Andrew up ice. Through the middle. Over to Antea. Jake goes wide. Off his backhand. Caesars takes this. Ryder steps into the hands. He's tied up. Puck taken away from him. Through the middle. Caesars with it. 12 minutes left. Puck in deep. Mason icing. Adams, Penny, Teuscher, Fink, During. Face off one to Fink. He sends one through, tip just wide. Down low, gets around Braxton. Caesars through the middle, gets a stick on it. Still going to be icing though. Puck up to Parker. Drops to Ryder. Over to Fink. One timer goes wide. All the way out of the zone. The Rainey, first one there. Cycles one over to Fink. Fink hits the Caesar stick in deep. Penny on the forecheck. Oh, he almost picks this off. Through the middle, that connects. In on Parker, he pushes him wide. Fink skates over for it. Caesars gets there first. Parker with the hit. Through the middle, picked off by Ryan. He backhands this, looking for Kai. It's going to bounce to Caesars. And with the puck, Caesars skates in, gets around hard. Poke past him. Caesars in the corner. Andrew with the hit. Caesars with the puck. Behind the net now. Tight turn. Back down in front. Mason never gets a shot on him there. Hartz ties it up. Caesars comes away with it. Behind the net. Shot scores. Ball Bay, Thorrington, Fink Hoops. 10.5 left. Bucks down 5-0. Ball loses this. Caesars throws in deep. Mason lets this go into the corner. Fink gets there. Centers it through the middle. Right to Caesars. Puck tipped in deep. Fink gets there first. Knocked off this puck. Caesar skates into it. Walks down low. Jesus. Scores. Caesars with the puck. In deep. Ryan, Braxton, Ryder, Lenny, Parker out for this. Lenny holds the line. Bounces off him, though. Through the middle. Caesars with it. Over to the D. Rimmed in deep. Up to Adams. Right to Mason. Covered. Hartz, Granville, and Taya. Duraney. Fink. Not Fink. I can't see who that is. And Henning. Sorry about that. Rimmed around for Taya. He gets a stick on this through the middle. Caesars gets there first. In deep. Duraney with it. Flips through the middle to Granville. All over his stick. JG hard after it. D to D. Caesars through the middle. Connects. Enters the zone. Parker puts him wide. With it behind the net. Poked away by Granville. Fink ices this down. Molyneux ball like field. Coops. Fink. 9:08 left. Ball on him in the corner. Caesars with the puck. Down low, bouncing puck. Caesar shot. Mason covers. Face off, comes to Kai. Kai skates this out, chips past the D. Just chase. Not going to get there. Caesars D to D through the middle. It's off the ball and deep. Oops, first one there. Oh, Jesus. Post up plastered. Caesars with the puck. Penalty coming to Fox. Kai going to the box. Or a slash. Henning and Duraney, Adams, and Hartz. 8:30 left. Face off, rimmed around, looking for Adams, got him. Ryder throws this one length to the Ryder drops it, forced a drop pass. Caesars near side now. Enters, hits their own player, moves it to the wall. Down to Parker, goes for a rim, doesn't get a bounce. Caesars with it, keeps it in. Hits Parker in the skate, comes straight to him. Down the goal line now. Diving effort by Caesars player, won't keep this in the zone. Puck comes out in their D zone. Ryan and Hartz, Fink and Duraney. 1:10 left on the PK. Through the middle, that connects on his backhand. Sends a shot, Hartz blocks this, comes right back to him. Centering pass doesn't connect. Behind the net, Caesars with it. Off the boards, Ryan jumps this, skates it out one-on-one. Ryan gets the middle, has that poke away from him. Ryan ran off this puck. Braxton out now. Through the middle, that connects off the skate. Drop pass to the D. Tip just over the net. Comes to Ryan. Moves this out of the zone. .35 left on the PK. Caesars with it. Through the middle, Braxton turns him away. Ball out now. Drop pass. 20 left. Gets around ball. Gets around Braxton. Drags it in the zone. Caesars with it. Walks off the wall. Shot. Blocked. I think Coops got that. Side of that shot. Saved. Still loose in the crease. Ball finds it. Puts it along the wall. Caesars with it. Shot. Mason saves. Back to full strength now. Ty hot out of the box. Penny ties him up. Gets help from Fink. Through the middle. Costa puts it back into the corner. Comes to Braxton. He's tied up. Coops D-side with it. Fink goes for the hit. Puck comes to Braxton. He flips this. Glove down by Caesars. Kept in the zone. Shot through. Hits a body. Goes in the corner. Braxton hard after it. Not going to get there. Rims. Near side now. Caesars. 6 minutes left in the game. Ball. Chips to the point. Caesars with it. Shot through over the net. Back in deep with Caesars. Shot, save, loose. Backhander, save, covered. Hartz, Taya, Thornton, Duraney, Henning. It's off one to Lenny. He rims around for Kale. Kale chips through the middle. Got in Taya. Jake, first one there. Hartz, Henning. Penalty here on Caesars and Antaya. Taking them both. I'll just tossing them both here. That'll do it for Jake for the game. 2 and 10 each. Not going to make a player from each team go sit in the box, though, for the 2. Caesars, red line, icing. Well, waved it off. Caesars, that pass doesn't connect. Parker with the hit. Puck behind the net. Lenny. Tied up. He gets help from Ryan. Lenny throws this up. Comes right to the point. Caesars takes it. Off the board. Shot. Glove save. Granville Day Hearts. Coops. Fink. So like I said, this will end Fox's season here, this game, barring some help for the national championship picture. The Central District is doing their round robin playoffs right now, which Fox needs Mission to win. I don't know the score on that game right now, but if Mission gets upset or if Woodbridge gets upset in their district, it'll be real difficult for Fox to get that last bid. So after this game, everybody be cheering for Mission and Woodbridge. Not that them winning guarantees Fox a bid, but them winning gives Fox a good chance at getting the last bid. That's another goal. Oh, boy. Torrington, Penny, Ball, Delaney, Henning. Caesars with it, D to D. Near side. Easton has been tossed now as well. And Ryan's flying back out. Hmm. No, Fox waits. You should know sometime this week about a national bid. Root for Mission, root for Woodbridge, and hope if they do get it last weekend in March, Green Bay. If not, this was the last game for this iteration of Fox Motors. I won't be able to call if they do make nationals any of the games there anyway. So thank you all for tuning in. Not the way we wanted it to end, but alas, it was a good season. Hopefully there's still a few more games yet to play.